Hello, Andrew here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my preview of the Premier League, which has finally returned. Yeah, I missed my football, missed the Premier League. Liverpool should have been champions by now, but it's finally back. COVID-19. Well, it's not at bay, but apparently it's slowly, finally, being managed. Um, First of all, there's a couple of fixtures, that's were on the cards, and it's games in hand. So your first couple of games, the first one today is Aston Villa versus Sheffield United. Um, Aston Villa, they're still like basically, they're most probably one of the teams that didn't want the Premier League to restart. But Sheffield United, they possibly one of the teams that did. That if you go on the form before, all this COVID-19, you've got to go with Sheffield United on this one. But you never know. Aston Villa fighting for survival and they know they have to win. Um, Aston Villa should, being at home. It all depends. If they want to stay in the Premier League, they've got to win this game. I don't think they do though, and it's going to be. I think it's going to be a tough game for both teams, and I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. Um, Another one. This is most probably the one that everyone's going to be watching tonight, and that is Manchester City versus Arsenal. Now, Man City know what they have to do. They know how many points they are behind Liverpool. Arsenal, again, if you go on form before this ended, um, Arsenal were lounging around mid-table. Um, Man City know they need to win this tonight, and you expect them to. I would be very, very shocked if Arsenal do get a result. Um, I'm going to say 3-1 to Manchester City. Um, then Friday, you've got Norwich versus Southampton. Um, Again, this one's one at the bottom end of the table again. Um, both teams. Southampton a little bit more safer than Norwich. Um, Again, Norwich know that they need a win. But again, this one I think Southampton will take, and I'm going to say 3-1 to Southampton. Um, Tottenham versus Manchester United. This is an interesting one. Man United started to come into some form, and Spurs, they came into a bit of form themselves. Um, with Spurs being at home, you'd think they would just about snatch it, maybe. Harry Kane and that should be back. Yeah, I'm going to go with Spurs, just snatching this one. I'm going to say 2-1 to Spurs. Then we get on to the weekend's fixtures. Where everyone pretty much have caught up a little bit with the game in his hand and that. And so you've got Watford versus Leicester City. Watford, they can pull out surprises. Like against Liverpool, that no one expected them to be the team to break Liverpool's undefeated streak, but they deserved it. They played so well, and never know what to expect from Watford. They're a good side when they want to be. Leicester, they started to dip in form a little bit. If they want to stay in that top four, they're going to have to refine that form. How do I see this one going? Do you know what? I think it was a fluke what Watford did. They're trying to, stay up themselves, but I think Leicester win this one. I'm going to say 2-1 to Leicester. Brighton versus Arsenal. Brighton, again, another team that is fighting to stay in the Premier League. It all depends, to be honest, on what type of result. If Arsenal, how they play against Manchester City, to sort of know where they're at after this COVID-19 situation. But if you go on caliber of team, you'd expect Arsenal to win this one. And I'm going to say, I'll say 2-1 to Arsenal. West Ham versus Wolves. West Ham, another team that struggling. Wolves, they're doing all right. Mid-table team. They had a really nice finish. They were really good last year. They've struggled a little bit more this year, but they're safe. They're safe. And they've got some good players. I'll say Wolves just about take this one. And I'm going to say 2-1 to Wolves. Bournemouth Crystal Palace. This one's quite a tough one to call. Again, Bournemouth, struggling at the bottom. But Palace normally do better at home than they do away from home. And they weren't really firing on all cylinders. Palace scored a goal here and there. This one, do you know what? This one could be. It all depends if the teams have found their goal scoring form. But this could be a 0-0. Yeah, I'm going to go 0-0. Sunday, Newcastle versus Sheffield United. Newcastle look like they're finally, they've got a takeover and everything. It's been on the cards. If it's going to happen, But I think that takeover finally happened. Sheffield United, again, it all depends on how they've done in their game in hand to see where they're going to be at. But both these teams, they're definitely safe. It's going to be just fighting for position. How do I see this one going? Newcastle might be upbeat about their new takeover. Being at home, I'm going to say Newcastle just snatched this one. I'm going to say 2-1. Aston Villa and Chelsea. Again, all depends on the performance that Aston Villa put in the game today. Chelsea, they were another team that were up and down. But again, on caliber, you'd expect Chelsea to win this one. I'm going to say 2-0 to Chelsea. And the final game of the weekend will be Everton versus Liverpool. Now, if somehow Arsenal have managed to get a shock win against Manchester City tonight, Liverpool can win the title at Goodison Park. If Man City beat Arsenal, the title cannot be won at Goodison. Again, on caliber and the way the two teams, you'd expect Liverpool to win this one. But Liverpool did have a dip in form. The loss to Watford had been coming weeks before that loss to Watford, if you get me. The pressure that we were under. In our last game before this COVID-19 was the Atletico Madrid, where we should have won in 90 minutes, absolutely dominated the game. Then get a goal, and then what happens after that with Adrian is just, I don't want to talk about it, to be honest. But that was our last game. Our last game was a Champions League game, not a Premier League game. If you count last game, our last game was a friendly against Blackburn, but Blackburn are Championship side, we won 6-0, but you can't count that at all. But Liverpool, you'd expect to win this one. And I'm going to say quite comfortably. I'm going to say 3-0 to Liverpool. And then Monday is Manchester City versus Burnley. All depends again what's happened with the Liverpool and Everton. But again, Man City have to win this one. And Burnley, they will, again, another team that I think should be safe, mid-table. But again, you expect Man City to win. And I'm going to say 3-0 Man City. So that's my predictions for the next, I think that's 10 fixtures or something like that. But there is football literally going constant now all the way into July, which is normally friendlies. It's good to have football back. It really is. So yeah, I mean, I can't wait. So yeah, please like, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I will speak to you all soon, and hopefully as a very, very happy Liverpool fan. I mean, yeah, I'll speak to you on Sunday anyway before the other Liverpool game, but yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.